Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Rebellion, and we have finally, at long last, reached the final mission of the Rebellion storyline. Mission 28, The Forge. We're about another 100 power increase over the last one, but this one, this one is tough, all right? So this is the absolute final mission. I actually fully expect if you don't have a lot of legendary heroes, you will be stuck on this mission for a very long time. It's unless you really got lucky and got some tier 5 gear, some epic and legendary heroes, it's going to be very difficult. So once again, I am doing this with underpowered, but the easiest to obtain party. It's pretty much the party that will take you through the game. And we'll show you that it can be beaten using this party, though I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to make it through unscathed. But let's see. The Forge, Aguilar's Journal, Entry 28. Torquemada has found a way to use the staff to create murderous phantoms, which now block our path, but we must press on. Beneath the monastery, there are strange tunnels. The stonework seems beyond the skill of any mortal mason. What has the Inquisition uncovered here? Could these be the runes of the ancients? We must enter these mysterious halls and discover what secrets the Inquisition has unearthed here. It is likely that the Grand Inquisitor waits to face us below. The chances for victory have grown thin. I am not sure we can win this, but no matter what happens, we give our lives to the Creed. Yeah, I'm also feeling like we're probably not going to win this, but we'll give it a shot. Again, this is the party that has carried me all the way through the game. Everyone here, just so you know, Aguilar will not have his tier 5 arm or his weapon. Yes, I hit the wrong button. Will not have his tier 5 weapon, this Rebellion's Edge, because the Rebellion's Edge you get actually for winning this battle. So he'll probably still be rocking a tier 4 weapon, probably like the Master's Rapier down below, so his damage is going to be a lot less, but you're not using him for straight fights. You're using him for his execution ability only. So keep that in mind. That's how I'll be using him. I'm not going to use him as a frontline fighter. I'm literally only going to use him like I would have if his gear was not this good. You'll be able to get the tier 5 gear as long as you can get the materials needed to craft it. There are some high-end materials that you need, which you get from the rank 5 crafting supply missions. You'll have to run those a lot and hope you get lucky for the upgrade materials, but we'll go from there. So our mission is just to kill Torquemada. Torquemada is down here somewhere using the staff. We have to find him. He's summoning spirits to fight us. How can we win against that? This is meaningless. Do not give up, brethren. All that matters is our task. Once again, I'm going to send in Beatrix. She's going to hit this trap. Oh, she got lucky. Look at this, 10,000 health on a single enemy. And this is just the first enemy. It's definitely going to be an endurance race. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to use her again because she can do the jump. And that will help us. Thankfully, we're doing fairly good. 2 enemies right here. We probably could have assassinated the one, but we wouldn't have been able to assassinate the other. So I once again used Beatrix rather than use Aguilar, because Aguilar probably would have been, even if he got the assassination off on the first guy, he would then have to fight this guy using probably a tier 4 weapon, unless you were lucky enough to get a tier 4, or rather a tier 5 Ritual Xiphos, which is unlikely. 5 and 9%. I think what I'll do is I'll send Beatrix down again because I could do the jump. We'll do the parry. It looks like because they're slow, thank goodness for that. Because they're so slow, you're able to avoid a lot of the damage. So you have two options, either going straight across or down. In this particular case, I would recommend going down because of the traps. Even Aguilar, it does not have a great shot at avoiding traps. So we're going to try doing this. We'll use our adept run. Took that down. And the first assassination. Again, we'll have to send in Beatrix. And we actually are going to use Field Doctor to get her health back up. Trying to keep her alive as much as humanly possible. Because she is our powerhouse. She will be your powerhouse for this entire mission. Because of the parry and the bleed is just so good. Especially for the level of hero that she is. So the benefits of going up across the top is possibly being able to use that zip line and bypassing both enemies. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. So I'm going to hit that one trap. There's no way around it. It looks like that's what's going to happen. And I'm sort of worried. Now, I'm actually curious. What disease? Crippling poison. Agility reduced by 15% and is poisoned for 20% of its health over 10 seconds. Or 10 ticks. So any agility things that she had in the past is going to be severely... I think that even includes her dodge, which is not helpful in this situation because even for a frontline fighter, her dodge is quite good. Quite good. We have okay, only one enemy. Once again, we're going to use the Field Doctor. We're going to increase that up. Perfect. Now she'll run the entire length. And here we are in the final room. First thing I want to point out, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies in front of us. I also want to point out that you're also then going to have to fight Torquemada. There's no ifs, ands, or ways around it. You're going to have to fight Torquemada. And he hits harder than all of these. So this is a straight up endurance race. At this point, I'm just pulling out every stop that I have. I'm going to use Vitality of the Covenant and put it on Beatrix to give her more health. And I'm also going to use the heal. She has 4,000 health, and this is how she's going to have to fight. Ah, assassins, come to witness my triumph. I'm sorry you are too late. I have used the apparatus here to reforge the Staff of Eden. Now the power of the ancients is mine. No one should wield such power, Torquemada. You die today. You assassins and your arrogance, you think you can defy me? On the threshold of immortality? We shall see. Okay. Again, they're going to come 2 at a time, which is awesome for her. It's actually really funny. Like, there's so much going on right here with all the ticks and everything that even the game seems to be slowing down. And I'm using an iPhone 11. All right, 2 more enemies. Hoping that takes that out. Why do you continue to resist? Had I the apple as well, you would be mewling at my feet. Bow to me. I am order. I am the future of the world. Well, that's unfortunate, Torquemada. See, we still have one more major enemy to fight. Hopefully the game actually catches up. There we go. I had to actually kick it to auto. At this point, it's really weird how this works. Because sometimes it like sort of freezes at times. I'm glad that auto button actually kicked me forward, even though I probably wouldn't have done that. All right, once again, it looks like, it actually almost looks like the stuff is all the way up here, like what you would want to do. So I'm going to have to just use auto and then kick it back off. See how hard he hits? So I'm going to do a bleed. And we'll do a slow and a standard attack. Ooh, we'll do the parry again. Do another one of those. And a straight attack. Oh, good. Another bleed. Ooh. We'll do the parry. Alright. There we go. We did it. What? No. How? No more questions from you, Inquisitor. But I won. It was mine. True power, eternal life. You can't do this to me. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. It is finally done. Torquemada will torment Spain no longer. What about the staff? It can never fall into Templar hands again. It must be destroyed. Well, that was effective. It is done. Let us get out of here before we are buried with the staff. And that is the final mission of Assassin's Creed Rebellion. You can do it with that team, as I showed you, but it's going to be difficult. We'll head back to HQ. I think there might be one little story mission after this. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, yes, there is. So, we did it. Torquemada is dead. The ancient vault has disappeared, buried under the monastery of St. Thomas, and the Staff of Eden along with it. We could not have kept it. The risk of it falling into the wrong hands again was too high. At least with Torquemada gone, the Inquisition will die. Spain will finally know some peace. If only that were true. Torquemada was the driving force behind the Inquisition, but he is not the only fanatic clergyman in Spain. I'm afraid Isabella will soon appoint a new Grand Inquisitor to take his place, a new puppet of the Templars. Friends, for now, let us savor our victory over our foes. The Staff and Apple of Eden are out of their reach. They have no more horrors with which to threaten us. And as long as they still hold power in Spain, we will continue our fight for the innocents, for peace and freedom, for the Creed. And that's it. That is the end of the storyline for Assassin's Creed Rebellion. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in whatever series we do next.